Hello. Who are you? Where am I? Who called me? Which constellation is this? I sense your confusion. Allow me a moment.
You called me here from stars and dust. The voices beckoned, come, we trust. Children's voices on the swell of cosmic waves wherein we tell of matters small and infinite. Of how we live and how we fit together all as one and one as all. You know who made this call? Your children. Yes, those little souls. Who know where magic lives and grows. Who know lost imagination. They called me here to reawaken what you've hidden, thinking it was now forbidden. To dream beyond your closed-in borders, to live your life as it was ordered. Yes, they've called me just in time, to weave you stories north of the Tyne. From bedroom windows shone their light, upwards through the velvet night, speeding, racing, beating time. A constellation north of Tyne. It came in shape from 6 clear spots, when viewed from up above like dots appeared to me to be connected, to form an idea that reflected in the night sky full of fires, your deepest, heartfelt, bold desires. From Crofthead Close on Plessy Road, the light brought with it a strange roar as if the Spartans had just scored. From Bedford, Bamford, Trevor Terraces, clear as day, light shone the messages. This North Shields cluster was the sign, to gather here in north of Tyne. Still more would come, and as they came, the constellation was made plain. 6 spots, 6 lights, 6 voices clear. North of Tyne will be born here. Shone from all around. Wall's End, Blythewood from this ground, gather in enchanted power, fashioned daily and on the hour, a topographic land of wonder, wherein our hearts and voices thunder, loud to skies and deep in minds. This here we declare the north of Tyne. For weeks I've travelled east to west, north to south and then to rest, before I travelled back in time, then forward to a land called north of Tyne. The stories that begged to be told, new stories, not just those of old, not just tales of heroes past, of ships and mines and yachts so fast. Those stories we all celebrate and know. But what of those that you let grow? What stories were within your heads? What dream had you when you went to bed? From o'er the Pennine and the Cheviot hills that guard this magic land from ills, sounds whistled up on winds from west were beckoned here at your bequest. From o'er these hills, what did you hear? From o'er these hills, what is brought near? What beasts and creatures called you forth? From memory, or myth, or worse, from fears, imaginations deep wherein the mythical can creep, to wake you with a deathly scream that quickens breath, makes eyesight keen, to chase the demons and dementors, banish all the cruel tormentors, and in their place make soft the sights of pixies, elves, and fairies' lights, to drift you back in quiet slumber and let the hill winds sing you under. Oh, what tales you told in time, in this, the land called the North of Tyne. Out east you watch the curve of earth swallow your kin and take them forth to new horizons or to pain. Sometimes return, sometimes remain. Constant is the tide that falls on sands that trickle quickly through our hands to mark the time gone by and yet to come, to gather memory and shape new ones, to hold in sepia tone our kin and mark their passing or begin, where generations multiply and seas give way to open skies. Beyond the blue and wide horizon, out east, we stared to capture eyes and catch the beating hearts of those who chose or choose to leave our shores. We yearn to hold them in mind and heart, but know that though we have to part, a story new has just begun. Who knows what tales will soon be spun? Oh, those tales you tell so fine in this, the land north of the Tyne. From north we know the vast and rocky lands, where Picts and Celts made many plans to woo us with their rugged charms, to wrestle treasures from our arms. And as they breached the Roman wall, we let them in, so here they'd fall in love, or death, or infatuation, and build with us this happy nation. What tales will last from this old union? What lives sprung forth from this communion? Are we all sons and daughters of the Roman and the Pictish hordes? Or are we born of earth like others, one nation all, true sisters and true brothers? What tales we'll tell, all in good time, in this, the land north of the Tyne. Your river trickles springs. I learned Deadwater Fell doth bring a torrent of life that bursts to sea, and with it towns and cities free. Under bridges 26, o'er cobbled stones collecting sticks that school kids race like boats along the gurgling, spurgling, happy throng. The water, as it courses round, forming above and underground, through tunnels 3 and o'er a dam, winding calmly through to Wark, then Hayden Bridge where it's put to work, turning mills and tilling land, giving out to anglers' hands, then winding on to meet its kin, where south and north real spirits sing. It races and gives its breath to industry, to home and hearth. Oh, what tales you told me of the time when from the west you formed the north of Tyne. Then down below, in deepest depths, where holes were sunk and brave men took first steps to hew the coal and ship it forth, to build new worlds, to fight new wars, to power all our ill-got gains, to fire empire in our veins, to choke us and to make us serfs, to bosses and their oligarchs. And yet, the blackened diamond coal you said gave voice and raised your souls. So all you saw, built from the grime, came from the depths north of Tyne. Then to the heavens did you reach. You called me here so I can teach, so I can help you shape the tales, to weave the magic cosmic sail that captures winds or imagine imagination, that help awaken inspiration. Remember this when out in town. Your children called me here to sound a horn that calls your muse, brings forward all that you may choose. To spark belief, awaken wonder, cast all your heavy doubts asunder. Help your heart swell from within, as from this point it will begin. And all around you'll see your story, north of Tyne in all her glory.